Greetings, brothers, grand rising, and welcome back to the latest and greatest of the BlackManCan men's channel. Thank y'all for joining me. This is a place where masculinity is affirmed and supported, where we as men come to deal with the challenges of modern day society and with women, and most of all, a place where we go to become the best versions of ourselves. Brothers, I want to bring y'all back in and say thank you as always for liking and sharing and commenting. Continue to do so. Sisters, you are welcome here, but understand this is a men's channel. I've heard some comments before. I'm not going to respond to them if they're negative, and you're allowed to speak your mind. That being said, please continue to support the channel. And today's topic we're going to jump right on into. If this is your first time watching my channel, please watch the video until the end. That being said, without further ado, we're going to hop into today's topic. Today's topic is going to be called "When a Woman's Fed Up, There Ain't Nothing You Could Do About It." Just like the old R. Kelly song. When a woman's fed up, there ain't nothing you could do about it. It's like running out of love, and it's too late to talk about it. Damn, I miss R. Kelly. This is it, man. When a woman's fed up, brother, there ain't nothing you could do about it. Now, I'm sitting here looking at this article of my frat brother, Root to the Q, Anthony Anderson. It shows here his wife is filing for divorce for a second time after 22 years of marriage. Now, she's looking for spousal support and for Anthony to pay her attorney fees. They were high school sweethearts, married in 1999. They have 2 children, of course, that are now adults, a young man and woman at age 22 and 26. And his wife had previously filed back in 2005, and they reconciled in she filed the first time in 2015, and they reconciled in 2017 before this second filing, again by his wife. Okay, brothers, number one, this is no knock on my brother, Anthony Anderson. I want to tell you, brother, you're going to be all right. Trust me. And number 2, this is no knock on his wife, because in essence, they were high school sweethearts. They had 2 children. They were married for 20-some years. So I guess at the end of the day, the marriage served purpose. But brothers, I wanted to give y'all the concept that, man, look, when a woman is done, she is done. I think where that brother messed up was when she filed the first time, you should have let her go then. You know, I keep telling y'all, stop watering dead plants. Stop trying to revive and resuscitate things that are already a mess. Okay, so we're going to run down a couple things that I think brothers need to know if they're thinking about making that plunge, because, hey, marriage is a great thing in the affirmative, but these are some things you got to understand coming in. And we're not living in grandma and grandpa's time when, hey, she could just marry the man that worked down at Ford and they can just grow old together and she could be a housewife. No. It's a new day, brother. Women got money, they got choices, they got peer groups, they got social media, and the way they see things now is totally different. And you have to adapt, because that's not going to change. So we're going to chop it up, and we're going to talk about a couple things that you should be aware of. Marriage is hard, okay? Anybody who's in a marriage will tell you it is not easy, and it's worthwhile if you have the right woman. But I gotta let y'all know, brother, it takes 2 hands to clap. So that means both the woman and yourself have to be invested in that relationship. And I can tell you one thing, it takes 2 to make it work, but it only takes 1 person to screw up the whole thing. So at the end of the day, if you 2 are not equally invested and the woman or yourself becomes detached, kaput, it's time to move forward. So keep that in mind. It's hard, but it's going to be worth it if both people are invested. If they're not, then it's not worth your time. Okay, that's number 1. Secondly, the true purpose of marriage, in my humble opinion, is to raise children and to build a family, okay? The other point for marriage for me would be if I'm an older man and I don't want to die alone, I want a woman to kind of be there for me, to be a helpmeet. We both had our children in our lives. Those are the only scenarios that I look at as marriage being productive. So when you're a younger man getting married, it's because you want babies and the woman wants babies. When you're an older man getting married, you're probably doing it for the second time. That means y'all just want to enjoy life, travel, grow old together, and both are cool with me. But just keep in mind, the purpose of marriage is to build a nuclear family. And I'm talking to the young brothers, I'd say between 20 and 45 years old, okay? Number 3, to women, love is a feeling. To men, love is a duty. Now, I'm not saying this is all, but number 1, 4 out of 5 divorces are filed by women, okay? So that's 80%. That's the majority of divorces. And mostly if a guy files it, it's because the woman's been cheating. She done ran through his whole bank account. She's done something so egregious that the man just like, I can't stand here. But women, for the most part, are feelings based, okay? So they feel a certain way, brother, they check out, okay? And you have to know that going in. So a woman, thinks with her feelings and she feels what she thinks, and therefore what she thinks is subject to change at any given moment. And you have to know that coming in, okay? So brothers, when you go and take the leap of faith to marry a woman, you should really be vetting her and making sure you've seen the ups and downs so you know what you prepared for. I know a lot of us fall head over heels and the next thing you know, we married, but you never took the time to really see every side of the woman. I would tell you, wait at least 2-3 years before you even think of getting engaged to a woman. All right? Next, brother, if she wants to go, let her go. Never fear losing a woman, okay? Because this is where we get paralyzed as men and we make bad decisions and just have bad judgment. And it makes us look worse to the woman. All right, brothers, I keep telling y'all, man, once she has decided that she doesn't feel you and love you like that, she's going to act a fool, okay? And brothers, all this therapy, it's like watering a dead plant, all right? We got to stop trying to revive flatline situations, okay? When doctors are sitting there and they hitting the person with the electricity and it's flatline, they say, yo, it's deceased, the person is gone, it's 12:03, they move forward. You can't revive something that's been dead for a while. Now, a lot of y'all brothers are walking in these relationships that are just, when something's dead, it starts decaying. It starts to stink. Brothers, you don't deserve to be anywhere in decay and funk, okay? And that's what the woman's gonna do to you if she's not no longer interested and invested in the marriage, okay? So you have to be mindful of that. And brother, know when to leave, okay? And just to piggyback off that, these are things you might wanna look for when you are trying to find a wife. Number 1, she is invested in the process of your progression. A woman that shows interest in what you're doing and is trying to help you. Most of these brothers that are millionaires that made it, man, 95% of these women had nothing to do with their success. That was them working hard. This is why I tell you, brothers, work on you. Work on being the best man you can be, and then you will find a woman who's looking to help you. That's the thing you need to look for at all times. So number 1 is, I would say, look for a woman who's invested in your progression. Number 2, she has examples of what a wife should be. Maybe her mother is married. She has friends that are married, that are in successful relationships. We, not only women, but as men, we need to see it. I can surely and more quickly learn to do it if you show me how it's done. But a lot of these sisters are coming from houses where the mother has no husband, the grandmother had no husband, their friends don't got no husband. So they don't really know half the time what it means to be a wife and a helpmeet. They look at it as like, yo, I'm looking for a man that's going to come along and make my life greater. Sister, what is it you're willing to sacrifice for that man? We know what the man got to do. All right. Number 3, she has shown her best and it far outweighs her worst. Look, nobody's going to be perfect, brother. But at the end of the day, you want there to be more benefits and more positive things with the woman you deciding to take long-term steps with. If the bad outweighs the good, brother, abort mission. Number 4, she should have true bonds with her family and examples of what a wife looks like, as I said. And that's going to help you and her long term, because you're going to run into obstacles, you're going to run into challenges, and hopefully you'll have a woman that's going to stay put and weather the storm with you, rather than want to abort mission, take half of your money, leave you all twisted. All right. And 5th, and most importantly, you want a woman that has shown you femininity, submission, allows you to lead. A woman who's not combative and argumentative and always wants to be right just for the sake of wanting to be right. We all got to pick our battles. But if you with a woman who wants to argue about everything from the price of potato chips to politics, then brother, that's exhausting. And that's going to be more amplified when she gets that ring. More amplified when she gets that piece of paper. So remember, brothers, marriage is just a piece of paper. It's what you make it. All right. And I want your brothers to take all these things into account. I want to tell brother Anthony Anderson, man, my heart is with you, brother. I know you had the right thing in mind, but sometimes, you can't water dead plants, brother. You're going to be fine. And brothers out there, if you're going through this, you're going to be fine. It may take some time, but you'll come out on the other side clean if you keep your mind right and your head right. Brothers, if you enjoyed this video, it was helpful to you, please like, share, go to the YouTube channel, the BlackManCan men's channel, BMCMC, and like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Also, subscribe to the other platforms. I'm trying to grow this. I'm not doing this for me. I'm doing this for y'all. And I hope it matters and it makes sense. And brothers, continue to support. Thank you as always. Y'all have a blessed day. And remember, the black man can. And if you ain't know, you better ask somebody. Peace and blessings, brothers, and be well.